Started. From the front, it looks great. Oh, yeah. Thank you for coming today. My name is Tammy Wilcox. I'm the Macon County Administrator. Leaders of Macon County, along with the counties of Clinton, Crawford, Cumberland, Logan, and Perry counties, have been participating in a 14-week broadband breakthrough program. This program is put on by the Benton Institute for Broadband and Society. The program is sponsored by the Illinois Soybean Association with a focus on rural farming communities. So when we heard about this program, we knew this was for us because we're so proud of our rich farming history here in Decatur, our ag leaders that are here through ADM, and all of our farming neighbors. So this program will give us the tools for infrastructure planning and encourage investment of federal funding for fiber in our community. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If we do nothing, we will get nothing. Macon County's unincorporated areas have limited options for access to affordable high-speed internet. High-speed internet has become vital to our daily lives and to our farmers to increase productivity. We will most likely have to utilize different providers and methods to get fiber to the homes and businesses depending on the locations within Macon County. First step of this program was to get a team. That was the easy part. Macon County leaders and organizations have always worked well together for the greater good. With that, I would like to recognize our team. Macon County Board and officials, Macon County Farm Bureau, the City of Decatur, township officials of Macon County, Decatur Regional Chamber of Commerce, Community Foundation of Macon County, Macon Piatt Regional Office of Education, Economic Development Corporation of Decatur and Macon County, Illinois Extension Office, Ameren, Jenner Ag, and local Macon County farmers. This is a commitment of time and resources. I cannot thank each one of them enough for participating in this process. We are Macon County growing through connectivity. With the help of the University of Illinois Champaign, we kicked off a community survey February 1st. This survey will help us to assess the needs of our community and help us as we begin to interview internet service providers. You can find out more and the link for the survey on a lot of our different websites. Paper copies are also available at all of our public libraries for those that absolutely do not have an internet access at home. The survey will end on March 15th. This is going to be a long process, probably 5 to 7 years, but we are committed to pursuing resources to extend broadband throughout Macon County. Our goal is to get fiber to the homes and businesses of our currently underserved citizens. I'd like to invite Tim Stocks up from the Macon County Farm Bureau.
Let me get my beautiful daughters off of your screen.
Sorry, I knew I did that.
You did.
Good afternoon. I'm Tim Stock. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Macon County Farm Bureau. Rural broadband has been a priority for Farm Bureau, not only just Macon County, but statewide. We've been working on this initiative for the last several years, and it keeps growing and growing. And this is a perfect opportunity for Farm Bureau to take advantage of this program that Illinois Soy and the Benton Institute are spearheading. And our rural residents need this now more than ever. We have a lot of school children that don't have connectivity in the rural areas. Our farmers are looking for more and more connectivity for their equipment. Technology is advancing at a rapid rate on the farms, and we need to have this throughout our county. We've had local residents that I mentioned earlier that have terrible download speeds, even just right outside the city of Decatur here. And so this is a top priority that Farm Bureau is advancing on, and we greatly appreciate all the help that This time I'd like to introduce Reed Sharkey and Bill to come forward, please.
Thank you all very much, and thank you to the great Macon County team for having us here. We're really excited to stop by and meet everyone in person, and this is just a great opportunity to promote the program and just highlight all the great work that the team here has been doing. So my name is Reed Sharkey. I'm a Community Broadband Specialist and Research Associate at the Benton Institute for Broadband and Society. We're a 40-year nonprofit focused on bringing open, affordable, high-performance broadband to all people in the United States to ensure a thriving democracy. We do this through a few areas of work, starting with to inform. We provide a newsletter that is a leading source of information for broadband policy experts, legislators all over the country. And that's free, provided daily, and it aggregates all of the top broadband stories nationwide. We do research in-house and also on a fellowship basis that gives insights on all things broadband infrastructure, legislation, legal, and digital equity. And that's also highlighted on our website. We partner with other organizations, and that's kind of what this program is. It categorizes itself under. We work in communities. We see that as our mission is to bring this broadband, affordable, high-quality broadband to the entire country. So bringing our voice and leadership or help to rural communities on the ground is a key part in achieving our mission. Finally, we advocate at all levels of government to ensure that the right policy decisions are being advocated for up and down the board to ensure that everyone in the U.S. has an opportunity to improve their broadband and hopefully eventually receive high-quality broadband across the nation. So with that, I'll introduce Bill, our community coach who leads the program.
Hi everyone, I am Bill Coleman. I'm a consultant to the Benton Institute, and my job is to help prepare communities for better broadband service. We know that there's a lot of federal money coming to the state of Illinois that will be distributed across the state in the next year. But the reason that it's so important for this county, Macon County, to be involved in this process is to make sure that the internet service that emerges from these broadband grant dollars really meets the needs of the community for the next several generations. We had a presenter last week at our weekly meeting that told us that now fiber optic installed today is expected to last 100 years. And so we think, the Roman aqueducts is this infrastructure that's been around for centuries. Well, now broadband fiber is going to be about the same thing. This is a generational kind of investment for communities. We want to make sure that the county gets the broadband that they think they deserve, the broadband providers that are going to be great community partners for the community going forward, and using the right technology that will really meet the needs of residents and businesses, the ag community, really supporting all parts of the community and the economy. Macon County's been doing a great job. They do have an excellent team. They've been working hard to promote their community survey, which is so essential for this program to work. It's essentially we're documenting where good broadband is, where it's not, the satisfaction with that broadband service, the affordability, and we're going to be able to target specific people who need broadband connections and look at across the geography to plan for different parts of the county how we're going to get broadband to those particular people at those particular locations, including these days not just people, but the ag grain drying facilities, animal barns, water pumps, all the different devices that are out in the fields these days are a big part of kind of the overall need for broadband in this community. So again, I want to applaud the county for the leadership. We're working with 4 other counties at the same time, and it's fun to see the counties not only work in their own teams, but work together to better understand different situations. Counties realize this isn't our fault, it is our problem, but we are here to have an active role in solving the problem. And that's what this group is all about. And they started about 2 months ago, they've got about 2 months to go, and it's amazing already the growth and the knowledge base of the team. And then we know again that will double again in the next 2 months, that they'll be fully prepared to influence a positive broadband future. So thank you all for coming, and thanks to the press for promoting, because community awareness is a huge part of this initiative. Thanks.
Does anyone have any questions that you'd like to ask anybody that came up and spoke, or anybody?
I do have a general question. I don't need this quote, but is this basically we're in the competition for that $1 million in lead money?
Yes.
Program? Okay.
Any other questions?
So I would just add to that, a big part of it is really to make sure that the county, when they decide to support an application, which is an important part of the program, that the county is well prepared to decide which applications that they would want to support. So not be caught by surprise, just sign up on a support letter that might not be best for the county.
Who decides if Macon County gets the money and how much of it Macon County gets?
So the way I understand it, the federal money is going to go to the state, and the state is going to do the application process. So, and the NOFO hasn't opened up yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And the money generally goes to whoever's going to build and own the network. So the county's role is really to decide who they're going to support. As other providers think about coming and trying to apply for money, the county's role will be to say, well, that application looks great, it serves lots of people, and it's a pretty efficient thing, and the provider has a good reputation, someone we want to work with. So it really helps the county attract providers who are going to apply for the funds, and then it helps the county sort through which applications they want to support.
And also, if we do sign off on a provider's application, they get 4 extra points because we went through this program.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
And not only you get for anyone applying, as I understand it, anyone applying in your area.
In our
gets those
area.
points, in your town. I think.
Okay.
For the community survey, can you give me kind of a percentage on how much you've gotten back so far and what the goal maybe would be? So that we can kind of promote getting that out there.
We were at, Jamie, 172 in 2 weeks, which is really good. Generally, you guys are seeing returns of about, 300 or 400 in communities. We want to be at 500. And our partners in this have great ways to get this out there. And so I think we're going to get a good return. We're really anxious to see what those returns are and what they say on them.
Have there been concern, I know we talked about farmers, obviously, we swing with board and everything else. I understand the need for things like precision planting, but in rural areas, there's also concerns about health. Is anybody going to talk to the health providers in the area about that?
So they didn't join our team, but yes, they know that we're doing this. Because yeah, we know that's a concern too. In the schools. Yeah, our regional office of education is here today, and she did kick that out to all of her superintendents, and she's having a meeting tomorrow to discuss that further with them. I know that the Macon County Board received a letter in the mail from citizens who lives miles south of the city limits of Decatur, and there's 5 houses on that road, and it said in capital letters on the letter, we do not have internet. And so we took them 5 paper copies of the survey so they could fill it out.
And I know you said you'd like to have this going for a couple more weeks. This BEAD program right now, does it have a deadline before they distribute that $42 billion? I know Illinois is allocated for 1.04 billion.
Yeah.
Is there a deadline on that?
So the deadline for the survey is March 15th.
Yeah.
The funding opportunity for the BEAD funding has not opened up yet, so we don't know what that
Just
deadline
get
is.
to us.
Yes. This process is helping us get prepared for when it does happen. Do we think that's going to be a fast process, fast turnaround? Yeah.
Fair in terms of how these processes have gone in the past. The no vote will come out sometime this year. People will start applying this year.
Any other questions? Did I
How
miss
much money
anything?
is Illinois going
Do what?
for? How much money will Illinois get?
It's, what did you say it was, one?
1 point, it's either 1.04 or 1.4 is allocated that.
Million or billion?
Any other questions?
Valerie, I'll try to find that. So you don't, it's okay.
I'll say more than 1 billion.
That's what,
Yeah.
what the press is saying, it's more than 1 billion.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for coming. I appreciate it.
So, depending on, where you are in the county, will determine which provider actually starts building that out. Like you get toward Blue Mound, and usually, I know CTI is wanting to build out further this way, the fiber. I mean, is there any specific provider that you guys are leaning on with this initiative?
Not
Or
at
it's
this-
just whoever
Not
is
at
able
this
to?
point. We think that, like, just in our discussions, we think that depending on the location within Macon County, we're going to have to use different methods and different providers. Now, in the southern and western part of Macon County, the Macon County Board had already started a fiber project with Shelby Electric Co-op. And so now we're looking at the other parts of the county that aren't served. So,
You said that southwestern part of the county?
yes.
I have one last question.
Okay.
Is there any coordination between Connect Illinois and this? Because I know that they were also looking at that and thinking programming. I don't know, I know that they
Go
were,
ahead, Bill.
they were kind of putting together, I think they were working on maybe this year.
So Connect Illinois has had several grant rounds.
Yes.
At one point, the state had allocated, I think, $500 million for the entire program. And so now they're kind of in the middle of the third grant round, in which companies have applied for funds, but they have not been officially awarded yet. And so there's a lot of people are kind of waiting with their fingers crossed for that. The Office of Broadband for the state will be the one to administer the additional $1 billion, and they're planning to do that in a very similar approach to how they've done.
And that's the Broadband Advisory Council, they're the ones that are.
Well, it's really there's staff. The advisory council, I don't think necessarily has a strong role in the granting process. They're more of a policy board, but so it goes to they have a team of folks that look at the grant applications and score them and do that kind of process. The commissioner of PCEO, Department of Commerce has probably a final say on the dollars.
$1.04 billion.
Thank you.
It's teamwork.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Good job.
Thank you